Yeah, Girls Gone Bible. And this time for real Girls Gone.
Don't have sex. And I'm telling you right now to not settle for anybody who's not patient enough to wait for you, to not wait for the God-given time to pursue certain things in a relationship. Your boundaries are not too much. Your boundaries don't make you weird. In fact, your boundaries are the coolest thing about you. And so if there's a man who's not being patient with you, or there's a woman who's pushing those boundaries, you already know what to do. And I'm giving you permission right now to walk away from anybody who is not patient with you.
What to say? Look, pay attention the way she says it.
Don't have sex.
Guys, if I will imitate her, it will be too funny, but we are not here to make fun of her. Listen, firstly, she speaks way more seductive than she thinks. And second, it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate for a girl, for a woman, for a lady, for blonde, for brunette, for tall and short, for black and white, for future mother, for Christian, for Muslim, for tall or short, it doesn't matter. It's inappropriate for a girl, for a woman to sit there and talk about certain topics, in this case, having sex, and with passion on her face.
Don't have sex.
And by the way, with passion on her face, the passion on her face says completely different thing. The passion on her face screams completely different thing. The passion on her face tells completely different story. It's an appropriate topic for a woman. I'm not judging, nor I'm hating, or I'm critic. I'm just saying the way I'm thinking. That's just the way I'm thinking. The way you're saying things is more important than what you're saying. I mean, let's be real. I got the message, but the delivery was horrible. And by the way, they fake as their faith is fake. Women shouldn't preach, but they're preaching. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34 to 35. The woman should keep silent in the churches. So as we know, woman should cover her head. But you can see here, none of them is covering her head. They do not. Again, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 5 to 6. By the fruits of the tree you can identify the tree. And if the roots aren't coming from Christ, roots coming from evil. And if these people, if these girls, if they don't reflect the word of God in their lives, what's the point of misleading people? The answer is simple. For selling merch, for selling books, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. That's just my thoughts. That's the way I'm thinking, because they fake. I see them based on the Bible, based on the word of God. I see them, they are fake. Next, sometimes they dress inappropriate. Guys, look at this. You don't believe me? Read this. And when we are going there, you can see the actual pictures. They ain't Christians. They are just worldly people. They are just worldly girls. This is ain't Christian girl outfit. This is ain't Christian girl behavior. And this too. So they are using the name of the Lord for their own sake, for their own gain. Look at this. They're Christians. Look at that. Look at this. Look at these pictures. Look at this personal brand. Shop here. Like, as I said, this is all about business. A personal logo. Here is the link. Shop. Here is the Bible, maybe. I don't know what book it is. But, I mean, this is all about business. Here. About business. Take out this father's thing, because this ain't about Jesus. This is about business. This is about personal business, about personal brand. I'm not fool. Let's go. Pictures. She's Christian. Right? There is a lot of photos. She's Christian. Look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. She's Christian, man. You can identify real Christians by their behavior. So this is more likely OnlyFans behavior, OnlyFans girl behavior than Christian behavior. So yeah, look at this. Christian behavior. Congratulations. I believe this is Christian behavior. Congratulations. So next, this girl. This is the second girl. she don't have that much pictures here, but we can find it on the internet. This is the pictures of the second girl. They are, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, they are blending Christianity with this world, with these worldly pleasures. So they are introducing nudity, they are half naked basically, and after that they are dressing like this and they're reading Bible. They're pretending that they're reading Bible, but they don't know how to read actually. So it is all about nudity. They are just showing off their bodies. So they are just literally half naked. They're dressing inappropriate. What kind of Christians are they? And I don't know how and why people still think and believe that they are Christians. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at, I don't know what to say. They only care about merch, selling items, books, t-shirts, maybe, I don't know. And they care about their own body, and that's it. There is nothing about Christ. If you dig deeper, there is nothing about Christ. There is no Christ, because if the person have Jesus Christ in her life, you can see basically in her life the presence and the effect of that presence. So there is no presence of Christ. I don't see presence of Christ, because the things that they're doing is vice versa of the teachings of the Bible. This is why people leave Christianity, because people, basically worldly people who don't understand, they are seeing this kind of people, this kind of Christians, they're seeing this kind of Christians, they're saying there is no way there is God here. There is no way these people have God presence in their life, and they are trying to become Muslim because Muslims are more covered. So, but I mean, this ain't about being Muslim or Christian. This is all about people, because these people is the reason they don't behave properly, and that's why people think there is no God here. So basically, because they act like worldly people, there is no difference. I can't identify. If you will pick a random picture of a girl from the internet, and if you will put it beside her pictures, I cannot say which one is Christian based on that pictures. There is no any Christian stuff that I can identify. So, and that's why worldly people who don't understand, mostly people who don't know, who don't have clue about Christianity, they see this kind of fake Christians and they go like, there is no God here, there's no way God have deal with this kind of people, and they are switching their belief system and they are switching their religion. But this ain't about Christianity, this ain't about God. This is about this kind of people who is flipping everything, who is changing everything, who is changing the core, which is the word of God, and who is serving as a bad example. And that's why people living Christianity, because people don't believe that in Christianity there is presence of God, because these people are mixing Christianity with this world. They are just blending Christianity with this world and with these worldly pleasures. So from their behavior you can identify from where the roots are coming from.